I am going to build a brand new landing page with the power of AI in less than 15 minutes for a brand new formula basketball for my brand in the lab. And I'm going to show you the exact 5-step process I use so you can follow along and replicate this for your brand, business, or clients. So let's go. Okay, so I want to show you the actual 5 steps that we have. So it's really basic. I'm going to show you how to prompt on ChatGPT because that is literally one of the most important steps. I'm going to show you how to take that prompt and put it into Bolt, which is my favorite website/app builder. And no, this is not a paid video at all. And then I'm going to show you how to fine tune the design because it's actually very simple. I'll show you how to export it to a website, hosting provider, a domain provider like GoDaddy, because that's exactly what I use. And I'll show you how to hit publish so your website can actually go live today. It's a very simple process. I'm also going to explain to you guys landing pages and the process behind it and some of the things that are very important in having a great landing page, because today I'm actually building a landing page for my product to help generate more sales. So we're going to talk about having a frustration hook at the top, a mini quiz, the importance of 3 value props, of course, credibility, having a clear CTA, and just nurturing your customer throughout the entire process. So I'm going to show you guys all this kind of stuff. So like I said, let's just literally dive in and start screen sharing. Okay, so the first step in doing this process is actually having a great prompt that we can take into Bolt, okay, which is going to be our AI builder that we want to use today. Again, I've used all the builders. They're all great. They all have their pros and cons, but in the last few weeks, I've gone crazy with Bolt and it's been an insane process and it's been my favorite tool to build websites and landing pages so far. So we will use that. And again, this is not paid. I just love the product, okay? So first thing is like a lot of people, of course, we're not good at making prompts. So how do we make a great prompt so that we could give that to Bolt and actually build something very robust? And as I told you, I want to build a landing page for our new formula basketball. Okay, so we'll just prompt it simply and we're going to ask ChatGPT to help us make a prompt. Okay, so to keep it simple, and keep in mind, a pro tip is using the dictate icon here to use your voice. So you don't have to type it, but obviously I can't do that for the purpose of this video. But we want to prompt for our formula basketball landing page. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys some of the things I've did ahead of time to help you also understand how to make this as good as you can. Okay, so I want to create, let's just say a great prompt. We'll keep this very simple, right? Because everyone's not incredible at prompting. I want to create a great prompt and for Bolt to build the new landing page for our new formula basketball for in the lab. Okay, so basic, right? I want to create a great prompt to ensure we have the best landing page possible based on the top landing page principles and foundations. Now, how do you create a great landing page? This is obviously very different than a website. I talked to you guys about this a little bit beforehand. You want to have something at the top, which is like a frustration hook. So when someone comes, like, what's the pain point that customer has that you want to solve for? Then there's a lot of other variables you can have, but I want to build in a mini quiz, value props, credibility. I want to have a very clear CTA. And of course, we want to nurture them during the checkout process. Now, what I did, and again, this is a hack. Now, there's a couple ways you guys can do this, okay? First, if you're like, Nav, I have no idea how to build a great landing page, I'm gonna show you how to do that. So we're just gonna go Google and say like, I want to know how to build the best landing page. My spelling is crazy. Do not worry about this at all. Okay, and you can get different things, right? Like there's videos out there where people can show you how to have good headers, a clean design, how to have social proof. There's a lot that you can do, but the best thing that you can do is find videos and people that you like and creators that you really mess with. So what I did was, it's very timely that this happened, but I went on YouTube and there's a great creator. His name is Daniel Priestley, and he just put out a video called, let's go to his YouTube. I'll show you guys exactly what I did. It's right here, the $1 million landing page. So what I did was I went to this video. Of course, I watched it. But what I did was I took this into a transcriber. So I went to Wizard, which is another transcribe tool. Again, you guys can use this. I'm not getting paid by anyone. You can put the YouTube link here and it'll transcribe the video for free for you. Okay? And I did this because Daniel Priestley is actually an incredible entrepreneur, and his tools and tips are a lot of the same things that I believe in when making a great landing page, and it's the pointers I gave you guys before. So I summarized his video and transcribed it, and then I brought it in here, as you can see, based on the top landing page principles and foundations given in the PDF attached. Okay. Now going back to the prompt and how to make a great prompt, I'm going to go here and show you guys what I'm going to do. So I'm going to click here, plus I'm going to add photos and files, and I already have a folder in here called formula. Right? So what I did was I created some brand guides and brand assets. Okay. So I have a bunch of pictures you can see of Dev and kind of the ball, just showing some brand assets and how we're visually doing things. It looks very cool, very robotic, very AI and techy. So I'm going to give that to ChatGPT. I also have 2 formula identity brand guides that are very simple and clean, showing the logos, the brand works, art direction, mood board, photo, video references. And I also have just mock-ups of the ball. the blueprint for the perfect shot, like our tagline, what the ball stands for. And this is the Daniel Priestley video I showed you where I transcribed his full video from start to finish. And then we have that transcription here, and that's gonna be our landing page guide. So you can add up to 10 files in ChatGPT. So I'm gonna go here and upload all the files. Okay, I'm gonna let ChatGPT know I also added several pictures, right, and branding guides to give visual direction around building out the LP for design, branding, and everything in between. Okay, very simple. Just, you can say again, help me create a great prompt. Create a great prompt so Bolt can build this landing page to help me generate more sales for my product. Boom. So you guys can see exactly what I did live here. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the ChatGPT. I've got the landing page principles and guides. I got the mockups. I got the vision board, the mood board, the graphics, everything here to feed it as much as I can. Of course, it's not gonna be perfect, but to give as much knowledge as I can. When you're prompting, don't be afraid to upload PDFs, guides, imagery, storyboards, mood boards to give the ChatGPT AI a chance to show and give you a better output. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna generate this, right? We're gonna click that, it's gonna generate. I'm on ChatGPT 5, by the way, for people wondering. And yes, I am on the pro plan. I think it's $20 a month. Now, what I wanna show you is the current Formula Basketball page. Very simple, obviously Shopify. It's very simple and clean. We got the thumbnails, we got the whole description. We've had over 9,000 people already come to this page. It's not converting as high as I want it to convert. It's just doing poorly. This is a great basketball. It's never been made before. We've re-engineered it. We've done something brand new in the basketball space. And there's a lot of things that we need to fix on the back end and marketing wise, but the landing page needs to really hit. And I should have designed this from the start, so that's why I'm doing it now. If we go to our silent basketball landing page, and keep in mind, I've paid companies in the past, agencies in the past before AI was, this landing page cost me 3,000 USD to do. And keep in mind, this was a great investment because we sold over 40,000 silent basketball, so it was well worth the investment. But like, look at how the landing page is structured. You see right at the top, we have our bullet points. We have the headline, clear picture, quantity, discounted if you buy multiple. We got the free training program included. We got a carousel of pictures. We have everything kind of here. Okay, what does it do for you? What helps you that? It helps you master these 5 things. Here's our reviews. Here's why it's so quiet. Here's a visual representation of that. You can see actual creators using the basketball from around the world, how it works. We have NBA stars that have used it. Wow. Allen Iverson, Kyrie Dribble, Paul Pierce. So we're adding social proof. You can see as you scroll down into our reviews there, we have everything of a great landing page here, but there's still some things that we can optimize based on this new framework and format that I want to use for the Formula Basketball. Okay. Now going back to ChatGPT, we're going to do this one more time. Sometimes this happens, so we're just going to try again to convert this. So what we're going to do here is there's too much media. So what we'll do is we'll go back here into this. Sometimes you get errors with this stuff. We'll add our photos and files. Let's add a couple images. So we'll cut out a few images. We'll add the landing page and we'll make sure we add the identities of it there. So let's try to generate this one more time. Sometimes you may get like random errors like that and it's totally fine. Obviously I'm doing this live too. So like, if an error comes up, you just kind of like move on the fly and tweak and see like what is causing that issue and you just try to figure it out. So I put in here, we'll wait a second to see if it's actually going to generate this time. So I took some of the images out. Maybe there was just too much happening because the images are very dense in terms of like how big the file size is. So in the meantime, as it starts to think about this and generate this, again, with Bolt, there's free plans, there's paid plans. I'm on the paid plan because I'm generating so much, but there is a free plan for Bolt that you can sign up today and just start using for free to start generating and building all of your ideas. So we're just gonna wait for this to load because it should have already loaded. Okay, so now you can see that it worked. I don't know why we had the issue on the first time, but now you can see that it worked. And again, you can see it's typing out here, okay, we're gonna help you build a high converting on brand landing page for the Formula Ball. Here's a complete optimized Bolt prompt that merges the landing page principles. So that's great because it's getting the principles from the Daniel Priestley video that I uploaded, our brand tone and visuals, which is great from the decks that I provided. And of course, I told them I want to generate more sales. So here we go. So it's literally generating the prompt live, right, for you guys. So you can see, again, the whole process. As you guys know, I'm just trying to provide as much value and show you how to execute these things on the back end as well, so you can bring everything to life. So once this is done, we're gonna let this kind of like quickly filter out and summarize. And we're gonna take that and copy and paste it into Bolt, and we're gonna let Bolt do its magic to build the first step of our landing page, okay? And I'll show you guys everything in between. So this is still step 1, which is prompt. So as it's doing this, I can literally just start copying it, and you can see it's building out the hero section, and it's pulling the information that I gave it in the decks. The blueprint for a perfect shot, beautiful. You can see it's adding where human precision meets machine design. So it's great because we're very futuristic, tech heavy basketball on the design side, engineered for accuracy. So it's already pulling a lot of great details, a lot of great brand guidelines from the guides I provided, but also it's extrapolating and coming up with what it thinks could be the best. And you can see, again, it's building based on the landing page principles. So now we have section 4, the benefits grid. You can see how it's going down section by section to build it up for you. So again, if you have a ready to go landing page right from the start. Okay, so as you can see, it's still going. We got section 5, 6 coming up, how it works, section 7, like the collection. Then you have towards the end, how it was built. It's built with dev in the lab. Obviously, some of these things we may have to change because we just started launching this, like we haven't sold 40,000. Actually, but this is accurate because see, it's pulling that we've sold 40,000 silent balls, and that is accurate that they are using in the lab training tool. So this is actually really great, right? And the cool thing about ChatGPT is it knows so much about my brand and businesses that it's able to pull and extract information from previous chats and just literally becoming a co-founder for me because it helps me so much with all my brands, businesses, and clients. So we have the first section here. So what I'll do is I'll copy this first section. We'll go here, we'll copy this first section so you guys can see how it goes. So we'll scroll all the way down into here. We're gonna copy this first part into Bolt, okay? Now it's still going. Now it's saying, okay, what's the technical stuff for Bolt? So we want mobile responsive. We want a sticky buy now, which means it's going to stick at the top so people can always see, hey, I want to buy now. Integrated Shopify checkout, which is great because we want to have that link click right to our add to cart button in Shopify, which is again very easy to do. Animations, scroll triggers, all this kind of good stuff is happening here. And of course, we're going to have the final output. So great. So we'll copy this. We'll add this one in next here. Boom. And then we'll wait for this last little piece here to finish up also. You can see it has like a final output style. So the tone is very much on brand. It's like design vibe. Nike Lab meets Apple meets Iron Man interface, which is very cool. So now we'll have to see if both can, of course, take these prompts and make it into the actual website. So now I've copied everything in from ChatGPT. We're literally just gonna click build now. The whole prompt is there. And I'm showing you guys again live what's happening on the Bolt side. So prompt is in, start to finish. Bolt is now thinking, and you're gonna start to see literally live what's gonna happen. Okay, you see the preview is gonna appear here on the right side. So Bolt's thinking, and it's gonna kind of start to put all this stuff together for us. And you can see here already. I'm gonna help you create this stunning cinematic landing page for the Labs Formula Basketball with a futuristic science meets sports aesthetic. Now it's going to build the full thing. So you can see it's reading the files, it's taking the actions. If you want to see further what it's doing, if you're more techie, you can click on that. Otherwise, you just leave it here. Now we sit back, relax, let it build, and we come back. So now we can see it's actually finished the landing page, right? So a hero section, product story, you can see how it's broken it all out. And this actually looks way better than I thought off first glance. So very, very cool. InLab presents the blueprint for a perfect shot. Shop now. These are obviously buttons we have to add later. Watch it in action, which can lead to a video of Dev using the ball. This is insane. So again, this is the first iteration of the design. So human precision meets machine design. Again, some of this stuff we can change, right? But you can see here it's very cool. It's also labeling visual placeholders. So we can replace this with the ball itself. Engineer for accuracy, you can see the node system. So we can also replace this with one of our node system icons and immediately pull that also the nodes and how it works from node 1 through your thumb to index to middle to ring to pinky, which is incredibly insane. The advantage, so we have our proof points here, all the good things about it. Used by hoopers and trainers worldwide. We can edit these reviews. You can see 40,000 athletes trained. Train smart, shoot better. Incredible, incredible, incredible. Align your hand, build repetition, perfect your release. So the 1, 2, 3 step process of it. And you can see it's clickable. It's all very nicely designed. And it gets better and better. Okay, places like this is where I would add a picture of Dev and I show you guys how to do that kind of stuff. But again, incredible, right? All these get yours now will link to the actual product page on Shopify, which will go literally here to the add to cart section. So they can immediately buy if they click on this. But again, we created this in less than like what, let's say 15 minutes for sure in terms of generating the prompt and bringing it into Bolt. Like it's insane what you can do, right? This is a ready to go landing page. If you want to change things and make any updates, for example, like the one thing I see that's missing here is potentially adding a quiz. So let's say we want to go back in here, we want to add a quiz. So let's add a mini quiz to help consumers move along the journey and add that interactive element for them to guide them and show them that they need this ball to become a better shooter. Okay. So again, we can add stuff. So I want to add a quiz. Okay. So we'll prompt it. So I just prompted Bolt, hey, I want to add a quiz because a quiz to me is a great way to gamify your landing page. It's also one of the things I talked about in having a great landing page is how do you quiz people, engage them, gamify it, but that can lead them to a certain pathway in their purchase journey. Okay, so it's very, very important. So you can see here, it's going to create that quiz section. So I'll let it create it, then we'll come back. Okay, so now we can see it's added the interactive shooting assessment quiz. And again, we can change this stuff, right, based on what it gives, because obviously we know the product the best. But it's crazy to see also what it creates for us, right? So again, we're going to scroll down and we're going to go find this quiz now. Where did they put the quiz? And right here. Is your shot holding you back? Take this quiz to find out and discover if this can help you. Okay. How consistent is your hand placement? So I'll say like, you know what? It's somewhat consistent, but I notice variations. So here's why it helps. Okay, cool. Next question. When you practice shooting, what do you focus on? Counting makes and misses. So boom, without tactile feedback, you're guessing it. So you can see here, it's giving you an incredible way to gamify. And again, look, you're close but missing key elements. You're 2 out of 4. It gives you a ranking. Retake the quiz, limited inventory available. You have a high CTA. Get your formula ball now. So again, how you can make easy changes, because I want to show you guys also how you can fine tune. So let's say we want people to fine tune, right? So we want them to go to basically the add to cart page of the formula basketball. So what we can do is basically, for now, actually what we'll do, we'll just send them here to keep it simple. But what we'll do is we'll go into our bolt builder and we'll say, okay, for all the buy now buttons or shop now, basically anything for the customer to buy the ball, send them to this Shopify link, right? That's all we're gonna do. And it's gonna automatically do it. I copy and paste my Shopify link there, boom. Now Bolt will do this and it will update all the buttons for us to, as they click it, they can go straight to this product page. And of course you can optimize this further by sending them straight to checkout, straight to add to cart. There's different places you can send them, but it's also gonna depend on your brand, what you want them to do, where you want your customer to go. But obviously ideally here you would take them straight to the add to cart page. But I'm just gonna show you guys this really quickly so you can see how it all works. So again, it's building this up. You can see the actions it's taking. You can see also where it's editing. So it's editing the quiz, the CTA, the how it works section, the hero section. It's finding all the places these buttons are and gonna implement this link for us. So when people click, they go straight to the page, okay? Okay, so now it's done. You can see that it's fixed all the sections, it's reloaded. So now I can see here it actually pops up right away. So if I click shop now, boom, it's taking me right to the formula basketball page. If I keep going down, I click on buy now, boom, it's taking me to that page. So it's automatically mapped all the pages and links for me without me doing anything, right? And again, all the stuff here can easily be changed. So let's say I want to change something, right? I won't change it right now, but just to show you guys how simple it is. Let's say I want to change the text in the muscle memory training section, because you know what? I just don't like it. All I'll have to do is literally take a screenshot if I want, or put it here. You can also just describe it and say, you know, I want to change the text in this section to this, and just put XYZ, and you put the XYZ beneath it for whatever the paragraph is, right? And you hit enter and it'll automatically change that for you guys. And that's how simple it is. And that's how I do my changes on it. You can also just say, okay, hey, in the header section, I want to change the tagline from the blueprint for a perfect shot to something else. And you can do different things like that all the way down. You can change the colors you can have. If I want to make this website more light, I can make it a white background, but I think this looks perfect for based on how the ball looks. If I want to add a video, whether it's the button here, watch it in action, or a video that's just a promo landing page video here, I can embed that. I can upload the video. I can give it the YouTube link. I can say, hey, embed this video at the top of In the Lab Presents, so that it can be our main video. When people come to this page, they see that right away. So again, this is literally all it is. Now, I want to show you how simple it is to push it live. So let's say this is done. I'm happy with this. Okay, now let's push it live, see what happens. So now if you want to publish this and go live, again, you can click publish. It'll publish it straight to an actual subdomain for you under Bolt. You can see here, send to friends and family, whatever you want to do, but you have literally a live working website. If you don't care about what the URL is, it's right there. And it's all good to go right now to use. If you want to add your custom domain, you go into add a domain you own. And of course, you want to basically be able to add in whatever your domain is. If it's formulabasketball.com, obviously we're not going to put it to my main domain, but let's say it's inthelab.tv. You can verify that's registered. Okay, we want to add the domain, and it'll actually give you the steps on how to add this domain. Okay, so we want to go here and it'll show you how to add the domain. Obviously, there's going to be some issues right now because this is actually pulled to our main website, but it's very, very simple in terms of how you can do this. You want to add a domain alias. You can also do different things like that inside this backend. But all you have to do from here is click here, right? Once your domain pulls up, click on resolve DNS issues, and it'll tell you exactly what to do. So then from here, I would go into my GoDaddy, I would click add a new record, and I would follow the same structure. So alias doesn't exist in GoDaddy, so we do CNAME. So I go, okay, here, CNAME, the name is this, so I copy the name, right? Put it there, I copy the value, and I would put it here, and then I would click save, and that's it. And you do the same thing for the type A record. Of course, within 24 to 48 hours, probably faster, it'll populate and your actual website will be live on this exact domain. Okay, so it's actually that simple to do it. And again, if you don't have a website, if you don't want to host anywhere or do anything crazy like that, then just use that custom inbuilt free domain that you get with it. And again, if you want to like change anything, if you want to remove something, you can also, of course, easily do that by just removing domains like this. And again, you can add any domain you want, whether it's a subdomain, a main domain. You can go buy a new one right now also if you wanted to. There's a lot of different things that you can do with this structure. If I want to click buy a new domain, let's say I want to buy formula basketball, I don't know what's available. So let's say 101.com, right? It'll do a search. It'll say, boom, that's available. So why don't we buy this right now through Bolts, and I'll set it up for you guys, obviously a lot easier and automatically. And then you're literally good to go on your brand new custom domain and you're chilling. Now, 5-step process was a great prompt, having, of course, the Bolt set up, fine tuning it, set up to GoDaddy, and then publish it and make it go live. And that's literally it. Now you have a great landing page. You can use this same formula that I'm showing you to make a website. It's the exact same process that you would use. Have ChatGPT prompt the website you want to build, put it in Bolt, build it, make the changes, publish it, and go live. And again, there's so much customization that we can do here. Like we can add line breaks, we can add change colors, we can change fonts, we can add imagery to make it really more on brand. But the fact that it spit this out as our first ever MVP is insane. So please go start building your product today. Whatever you want to do, go build it. The power of AI is in your hands. Harness it, use it to get yourself ahead in life, whether it's for your business, your brand, or your clients. Drop a like, subscribe. I love everyone for watching this video. I'm trying to provide as much value and execution as I can. We have a lot more to go, so stay tuned.